Am I harassing high schoolers?
You're preaching about abortion.
And how's that harassment?
I am pro-choice.
Then take a look at what you support.
That looks like a pump sales. So does that. It is not your choice what to do with someone's body.
This is.
We may never be in that situation. So you're not wearing a mask, so you're helping the coronavirus, which is killing a lot too.
It's my body, my choice.
Then it's their body, their choice.
No, I'm saying it's my body, my choice. I don't want to wear a mask. So it's my choice.
Body, their choice.
What about the child's choice? Does the child get a choice in the matter?
Children under the age of 18 don't have a choice about them, but they're actually alive.
So is this child. That child was alive before he was murdered.
Why do you gotta go to a high school? What was your purpose of coming to a high school?
People need the gospel everywhere. People need to be saved everywhere. And oh, no, I'm not saying I'm doing the saving.
If you want to give out your opinion, it's fine. If you don't pronounce it in such a high way towards high schoolers who are going to walk through a lot right now, especially through the coronavirus, which you choose not to wear a mask.
My body, my choice.
But why can't it be women's body, her choice?
It can be if she's not hurting somebody. If she is hurting somebody, it stops being her choice.
I'm happy I'm wearing your mask.
I'm not sick. So wait, do y'all support choice?
Yes.
So do you support my choice not to wear a mask?
No, I don't.
Then you're not pro-choice.
I support choice with abortion.
Why?
That is not my choice to make for somebody else in their body.
Well, you are choosing to murder a child, to support the murder of a child.
It's not murder.
It is.
Taking away that woman's right she already has.
A woman's right to murder her baby?
It's not.
That's not a human
murdering
right.
the baby. It's murdering a couple of cells. Yes,
Is this a couple of cells to you?
After a couple of months is abortion.
It's not a couple of cells.
It's wrong. After a couple of months,
Why?
because then that baby has a brain and has a heartbeat. But when it's at this stage, it doesn't have either of those, and it doesn't know what's going on. It's not actually a that's who are you to condemn somebody for their choice in their life?
Who are you to condemn the preborn child to death? An innocent child to death. Who are you to do that?
I'm not condemning anybody.
You are. You're condemning the preborn.
Being pro-choice doesn't mean I would personally get an abortion. But I respect others' choice if that's what they want to do.
So you're condemning preborn children to death.
You're not condemning somebody especially at that young.
You are.
We're supporting
You know they're human
women
beings.
who have a hard choice to make.
It should be hard because it's murder. You had
You
the.
can't say anything because you're a man and you don't have to go.
Well, then you're being sexist. It takes a man and a woman to make a child,
Yes,
right?
but all the man does is the man isn't carrying the child.
But a woman can't create a child with a man.
To, hold it and she goes through so much. It's her choice whether she wants to do it. And women get killed by having a baby sometimes. So why can't they choose life for them? Why force a baby to live? Like, let's say a fucking meth head had this baby, and because of you, she decided to keep that baby. Would you condemn that child to a life of abuse, a life of drug use, a life of poverty? Would you condemn them to that? Do you think that's better?
I mean, if you think that the child's going to live a life of poverty once he's outside the womb, would you support murdering him, putting a gun to his head, and shooting him? Why?
Because that's a human being.
That's the thing. You don't believe it's a human being in the womb. That's the fundamental problem you have, right?
That is a couple of cells.
And you can tell it's a human being. You can see the child's arms and legs, rib cage right there. You can see. You can see.
To be alive, you have to
You can
have
see.
a heartbeat and a brain.
You can see.
Those do not
If
have
that
either.
child was out of the
You don't have to have. What's that?
If that child was not out of the
Yeah.
Yeah, he is in front of a high school.
You're all old enough. Some of you are having, maybe many of you are having sex, and you may go murder your child tomorrow, and you support it.
There's 13, 14-year-olds here. You want to go spread your propaganda to 14-year-olds? Does that make you proud?
Would it make you proud if that 14-year-old gets pregnant later on and murders her baby?
You want a 14-year-old to fucking carry a baby and be a mother?
Well, later on, right now she may think it's okay to murder a baby.
My grandma was 14 when she had her mom, and her life was fucked up because of it.
I kind of doubt. What?
No, don't say you doubt that because you don't fucking know. You don't have any clue. The
Oh, man.
woman in poverty.
The
She
woman
couldn't
should
even
have a
get a
choice
job. Her
to
baby
choose.
daddy left.
To choose what?
My mother had to go through so much abuse, pain in her entire life. She got kicked out of a lot of states just because of her dad. And her mother got abused. My grandmother got abused by him. I'm lucky that I am alive because otherwise, if my grandmother would have kicked her while my mother was in the womb, she would have died.
Ma'am, I don't condone murder. I don't condone sin against God.
No, but
What people do.
Bodies. You can't bring God into what people believe to do with their bodies.
Everything's about Jesus Christ.
No.
Well, yeah, but some beliefs lead to atrocities, human rights atrocities, and this isn't a human rights atrocity.
Do you drink?
No, I don't. Praise be to God for that.
Really? But I thought drinking wine was part of the body of God.
What's that?
I thought wine was a part of the body of the God.
Sorry, say it one more time.
Drinking the blood of God, which is wine, which is alcohol, is to God. So, just when you do this somewhere else for an adult, you can do this like
You are young adults.
Adults can do it somewhere with adults because these
There are adults.
kids today aren't
Young adults. These aren't children. You're not children.
Here are teachers.
Some of the people.
Some seniors.
Some of the people here in a year they'll be old enough to go off to war and die for their country. That's not a child.
Who do not need to hear this.
If this isn't murder, what's the problem with me showing it?
Focus on science.
You can do this
is
somewhere
science.
political. You can do this somewhere political.
This isn't
Which would
political.
make so much more sense because then you can get your voice heard and you can get laws changed. Here, you're just stressing people out.
Well, they should be stressed out when they're in sin. We should be stressed out when we're rebelling against God.
Nobody, like, it's not your choice.
That's why I need to be here.
To choose for somebody to believe in something.
It's not your choice to murder a child, to choose to support the murder of a child, right? You know it's a human being from the time of fertilization. You know it.
We have to go do something actually important, which is building the future for your so-called crocodiles. I hope you have a okay day. Have a nice day.
Trust in Jesus Christ, ladies.